Peace,
Peace, peace, peace.
peace.
Hey, hey, hey. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Yeah. And we here today. This our Yogi right here, all right? This our Yogi. I let him introduce himself.
My name is Najib Muhammad. I've been practicing yoga since 1971, 1972. Somewhere around in there. I came into Kriya Yoga in 1972 as a result of my training. My master teacher told me about time for you to jump into this career because all that other stuff is just just spinning your wheels.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He told you go straight to the source of the light.
Yeah, he told me. He said, "Man, he said you putting in all that effort, and you ain't even get halfway down the block yet, you know."
Yeah.
So all those pranayams and all those postures and stuff, breaking your leg, trying to get into a parmesan, he said, "No, no, no, no. You need to go and get into the SRF." So I joined the SRF, man. I didn't know what I was getting into, but I joined it, and
For those that don't know, that's the self realization fellowship. That's the Yogananda movement that he started. That the Gentiles took over after he left, and they just demonetized it, but they dumped down the teachings.
yeah, they dumbed down the teachings real big, and it's taken me all these years to realize that they wasn't giving me what I was supposed to be getting, man. They was juking me. They only giving me what you call preliminary stage pranayams and stuff like that, which are some are kind of difficult to maintain, but majority of them are very easy to do. The
Mm.
thing that people have to realize the difference in the types of yoga, man. Hatha yoga, it ain't gonna get you nowhere. When you get old, after you've been doing hatha yoga for a long time, man, all it's gonna do is give you joint pain and all kind of stuff like that, man.
And what exactly is Hatha yoga? That's the one that
That's that's
most
the
people do with
that's
the
the one
postures and stuff.
that's the one that everybody get into, trying to do all the different postures and stuff. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, those are physical exercises.
Mm.
The Kriya is not a system of one particular function. Kriya is a system of a whole bunch of uh, accumulative exercises and techniques that you have to. It's not like any other yoga you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Okay, and all Kriya means is royal.
Yeah.
It's a royal yoga. Everybody else is practicing. What's that word? Domestic yoga.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you
And
know,
we got a specialized version that's been set up for us.
that's right, Kriya.
Yeah.
And see, the thing about Kriya is not difficult to learn and to maintain, but you got to do it faithfully. You've got to do it with total conviction, and you got to do it regularly. You can't just say, "Well, I feel like going to do some yoga today," and just knock out a little bit of Kriya. Then tomorrow you going out and get on your bicycle and ride all down to the beach and stuff. No, 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 no.
Yeah.
Kriya Kriya is a discipline that you have to inculcate yourself.
Mm.
Nobody can make you do this. You have to do it yourself. You have to be very, very strict on yourself to keep maintaining the momentum that you build up. Uh, Kriya is it has some pranayams in there, which are breathing exercises, but because they tell you all throughout Kriya that they want you to maintain constant contact with your breathing. They want you to observe your breath all the time.
Mm.
And then see, observing your breath is not, it sounds easy, but it's not as easy as it sounds.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, you have to be able to modulate your breath and drive your breath just like stepping on the gas pedal
Yeah.
in your car. Okay, but you got to go through all your root chakra, all the other chakras coming up until you get to the heart chakra. When
Mm.
you get to the heart chakra, you got to send it out and back in, back out and back in. You got to put it in a revolution
Okay.
going around the heart and then on up to the forehead, to that light spot right between your eyebrows.
So what he's saying is you got to see it in your mind going back and forth through that hot chakra before you throw it on up high.
Yes. Yes. See, and then while you're doing that around your heart chakra, you can very easily lose your breath. You forget where you at.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's tricky. You forget where you at, man. And then You got to be able to control it to send it all the way up to the third eye at that spot between your eyebrows.
Mm,
And then when you get up there, it's gonna go across the back of your head, okay, and then back down the spine again. So going up, you're supposed to feel the cool current going up.
mm,
Coming down, you feel the hot current coming down. So
yeah.
it's a lot of stuff that you got to inculcate in your mind while you're doing it. You got to inculcate being able to see the breath go up and do all those revolutions that it's supposed to do. See the breath going down. By that time, you don't run out of breath. You
Yeah.
see me?
Yeah.
So you gotta start off lightly first.
All right. So.
Try to learn to inhale the proper way, what we call stomach breathing. You
Mm,
fill up your stomach, then you fill up to 3/4 of your lungs. Okay, once your stomach is filled up, you fill up the bottom part of your lung, the middle part of your lung, the top part of your lung.
and they
Then
and they and they do this through when they inhaling just with the muscles in the chest.
that's right,
Yeah.
in the diaphragm,
Yeah.
the diaphragm muscles and the chest muscles. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you'll start noticing the pain coming in your down in your abdomen area. It's
Mm-hmm.
just like when you go to the gym, man. You got to get in shape.
Yeah.
You
No
start
pain,
feeling.
no gain. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're gonna start feeling that pain. So it ain't no softy
Yeah.
type of system.
Yeah.
It's a very disciplinary system. See, it was easy for me because I was in Marine Corps, so I'm used to doing PFT, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Every day running 2 and 3 miles every day.
Uh,
Doing 80 pull-ups, doing 100 setups, all that. I was used to doing that. So, you
yeah.
know, I was young when I started.
Uh,
So, I'm 78 years old now, and I'm still doing it.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So
but I'm
so so when we inhale, that's when you see the breath coming in, like you were saying, and running it through the heart chakra
right. What
on the inhale.
you have to when you inhale, okay, they want you to roll your tongue back and put it up at the roof of your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, so that does a certain thing to the influx of oxygen coming into your system.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you're breathing through your nose, but your tongue has to be locked back there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because that helps to send the electrical impulse, the magnetic charge, directly to your third eye area.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll start to see a white misty area.
Yeah.
And if you put your hands over your eyes, which we'll get to later, you'll still see that milky white area, but it'll get brighter and brighter and brighter. And at one point in time, while you're doing your kriya, you'll see a white star come right in there. You'll see
Yeah.
it, man.
Yeah.
The background will turn purple
Uh-huh.
and the star be gold. It
Yeah.
scared boy.
Yeah.
It scared you to death.
Yeah.
This is not for the weak at heart. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
you gotta have some courage. Jump up in here,
And
okay?
and so
So
when you breathing out, that's when you see it going, like you said, to the medulla oblongata and back down the spine
that's right,
on the
and it'll
exhale.
heat up. It get hot.
Yeah.
It'll get hot. You can
Yeah.
put your hand back there and feel it. When you finish it, you'll feel all that heat back there.
Yeah.
You would never know that you had that much electromagnetic energy inside your body.
Yeah.
Okay,
And this
you
and
have a
this how
whole
you
diamond.
magnetize. This how you magnetize your spine going through these kriyas.
Exactly. See, and you ain't gonna make no headway until you magnetize your spine.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a work in progress. That means that you got to work at it, work at it, work
Yeah.
at it, work at it, work at it. You know, it's got to be like a girl that you love to be around all the time.
Yeah.
It, it's got to be like that. You love. See, it's got to feel comfortable to you. So
Yeah.
you see, Kriya becomes very comfortable. And
Hmm.
when I say comfortable, I mean it feels good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
it feels good. You can feel that good old feeling coming up in there. You'll start laughing, you start crying. You
Yeah.
say, "What is this? What is this?" It feels so good. Then you become a junkie.
Yeah. Yeah. And this the work that he be talking about. We got to put in to get to that light body. Because as we magnetize our spine, this got to do with the Merkaba vehicle that we be reading about in the keys. And in the
That's
last
right.
lesson, when we showed the picture with the flame around the guy, that's the macabre, that's the light body. And by us magnetizing our spine, it allow us to align these chakras. But this the secret that the Gentiles don't tell us is that
Nah,
we got to go through these breathing techniques to open up the portals inside. This is how you unlock the seals.
say, and the thing about unlocking it is that you have to put your body in different positions, like uh, put the hands over the head and clench the fists, open and close.
Mm,
Uh, Being able to stretch your feet straight out, your legs straight out, and manipulate your toes back and forward,
yeah,
backwards and forward, backwards and forward. See, because what you're getting used to is you.
yeah,
Okay, your citizenry inside your what you want to call it, your nation.
yeah,
Your nation is your body. Okay, every nerve, corpuscle, muscle, all those functions inside that body are your constituents.
yeah,
Okay, you got to introduce the constituents to everybody so they know each other. People, look, we got legs, we got nerves and veins running through our legs. They don't know nothing about your arms. They don't know nothing about your head, man. They don't know nothing about that. You got to introduce your whole body's electromagnetic system to each other.
yeah, yeah,
And then they make you feel much better. When the citizens are satisfied and they know who the controller is, they respond.
yeah,
If they don't know you, you walking around limping all day. Oh, my leg hurt. My leg hurt. Introduce the leg to the rest of your body. Watch how they help out. A
yeah,
couple of days later, everything is healed up. You say, what happened? What happened? Everything is healed up. Say, because you're manipulating atomic energy, what we
yeah.
call electromagnetic energy. That's what we're made of. Okay. The
And that's
almond
when the
rock.
keys talk about the EKA body,
That's
the
right.
electric magnetic body.
That's right.
Yeah,
And you keep that thing around with you 24/7, 7 days a week, and never meet it.
yeah,
That's the sad part about it.
yeah, yeah. They
I
didn't
know.
hit the true aspect of the true nature of our being from us. So in the keys, when we keep reading about the light and that light body and everything, this is the way we start to feel it to where we can open it up and unlock it.
That's
And
right.
now I know how you told me you can still do the work when you sleep and everything.
That's why you wake up sometimes and still be tired
Yeah,
because we've been working all night long. Right now, things is paramount now that you learn because we're running out of time. So you're gonna get jacked up when they realize that you on board. That you want them light beings from the other side of the veil. They're gonna jump on you. They're gonna say, "Oh, he's ready. Let's start operating on him. Let's start open this up, open that up, get rid of that, detox this, detox that." You ain't gonna never feel good. They'll give you 1 or 2 days off where you feel, oh man, I feel great. I feel great. The next day, oh my leg, because they're getting rid of all the toxins and stuff that's inside you, man.
yeah,
My son came to me the other day. He said, "Dad, I told him that I was working on my leg, my left leg. That's the feminine side.
uh,
So they was working on my left leg. And my son, I went to the store with him and came back to the store. He said, Dad, I said, what? He said, come around here and look. Come around here and look. I said, look at what? He walk around the car. He stuck his leg out. He said, look, same leg, same scar on his leg.
uh,
It's on my leg. Okay.
yeah,
So I know it's real.
yeah,
Okay. And he said, Dad, I didn't want to say nothing to you. I want you to think I'm a big man now. He's 44 years old. So he
yeah,
wanted me to think he was manning it up.
yeah,
But he said, I gotta go home and go to bed, Dad. He
yeah,
said, he said, it wear me out. It will wear you out.
yeah.
Okay. But it's worth it.
Okay.
Okay. You give up your little bit of sleep time here and gain eternity.
Yeah.
How can you compare the two? You
Uh,
know, so everybody else sleeping at 3 o'clock in the morning.
yeah.
You're required to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning,
You up going through your careers early. Yeah.
and they will wake you up.
Yeah.
Those beings will wake you up. You try to say, "Oh man, I'm gonna get a couple more extra winks on this here," and they'll make you feel like you're gonna pee on yourself.
They get you
You
up.
be running. You be running to the bathroom, man, and
Yeah,
then they say, now you up. Now go do your kriya.
yeah, yeah,
That's the way they get me, man. I don't know. Somebody else would probably be a different thing, but they always get me on that. You're gonna pee on yourself.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I ain't gonna
And
be
what
doing
was
no
that?
peeing.
What was the verse in the keys that you was telling me about? The one we was talking about when you said it was in what key 319 when you was talking
Yeah,
about the kriya and how it was coded in there when they talk about the light.
yes. I think it was 319, 122. I think it was verse 122
Oh,
through 121 through 120 something. I
oh,
know it was.
okay. Okay. I got it. I got it. I'm gonna read it to you so you can explain it. Verse starting at 120. The faithful was shown how superior technology could intervene to save the world from total annihilation. They were shown how biological codes are controlled by gravitational fields and how the biochemistry of life could be made to vibrate at any orbital level that is consistent with any spectrum of electromagnetic activity being used by the higher intelligence of the living life. The dead in one dimension could be made to rise and wear a new garment of life in another dimension within the same consciousness zone. In a
That's right.
density level of gravitationally trapped light. A
Yeah.
density
And,
level of gravitationally trapped light. Man
and you know what?
made to live in fifth and sixth dimensional reality through the
That's
opening and
right.
closing of gravitational pressure zones.
See, and that gravitational light is the energy that's you, that's in that body down here in this gravitational area that we're in that hold us down.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got to be able to break through that. And how do you break through there? Through continuous and constant doing the kriya techniques. But you have to learn the proper concept in your mind because everything is based on concept in the
Mm-hmm.
first place. Okay, it's mental. So it's based on concept. So you're gonna have to accept the fact that you are an electromagnetic being. Okay. You're gonna have to accept the fact that you got to train. You got to learn to control your breath.
Yeah.
Okay. Pranayam is the first phase. Learn your pranayams. Okay. There are quite a few pranayams, but there are about 3 or 4 main pranayams that you really, really have to master. Now, the brother Ahmed, okay, Ahmed Yoga on YouTube, he's a Kriya Bond, and he's teaching over in Vietnam, but he be giving all the pranayams uh, to save you some time. Go and start to learn the pranayams that Ahmed the yoga gives, because those are the definite pranayams, same pranayams we had to learn. The nasal cavities, how to switch from one side to the other. You have to learn that one. The balums, the belly pranayams. See, you're dealing with major power sources. We don't breathe correctly. We're supposed to belly breathe, and then you get deeper breaths. That's
Mm-hmm.
how you. That's how you'll be able to do that cycle that we're talking about. That breathing cycle where you breathe in on one side and breathe out on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
You you'll learn to take that breathing exercise all the way up to here in a count of 12. Okay. You get to a count of 12, and then it'll shoot across your head, then you're allowed to come back down the spine on the backside. That's where the heat part come out.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, you're gonna have to visualize or synthesize the coolness of the breath going up and the heat of the breath coming down. But after you've learned to master that in perfect timing, you will start to feel it physically. You'll
Mm-hmm.
start to feel the cool breath going up and the hot breath coming down. So don't get discouraged when you first start doing pranayams because it's new to your system.
Yeah.
So it has to integrate itself into your system. And see, that's why faith is important.
Yeah.
See, faith is the mother of invention. Okay. Once you have experience, you no longer need faith. Okay. So You have to be faithful to the point that you know you're going to accomplish this.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
And 12
and then,
seconds sound like a long time, but once you
but it's
start
not.
going through your pranayams, your lung power is gonna expand, and you're gonna
It
be
is.
able to suck in air for about 30 seconds. It sounds crazy now, but I done been through it, so you get
You
to a
know it
point
works.
where you just be sniffing and sniffing and sniffing, and you be surprised yourself that you can take in that much air. So it ain't as long as it sounds after you get to doing it for a while.
And you can forget. You can get up into that breath, and then you next thing you know, hey, I ain't breathing.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
get up in that breath, and that breath will take you, man. It's almost like getting high.
yeah.
It'll take you. Okay. And the thing that I like about it, this is just me.
Uh,
I try to add on a little bit. It'll take me up 12, then I'll hold it for 12. I'll
uh,
hold it for 12, and then I shoot it down for 12.
uh,
And when you hold 12, oh my God, man.
yeah.
It's it's beautiful. That's when you start forgetting that you have to breathe.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But your mind be in a different dimension because you up in the light. So
You in the
you ain't
light,
think ain't with the carnal mind no more connected to
uh-uh.
the body.
You ain't even thinking about the body.
Yeah,
You be thinking about all that energy that you get from head to toe,
yeah,
head to toe. That's why they orient you in the real kriya is head to toe,
yeah,
head to toe. Familiarize yourself with your citizentries inside your avatar,
yeah,
inside your body. That's as far as you go. It's from head to toe, and everything you experience between head to toe is immortal consciousness, man.
yeah.
It's immortality.
That's
You
the
people
living
don't
light.
that, man.
Yeah, that's the living.
Forever. Okay.
Hold on, yeah, because it said right here in verse 122, it say, man then realizes that he has been living in a limited vehicle of life while walking upon the earth plane.
That's it.
Yeah, we've been in a
That's it.
limited condition.
You run your own jailhouse.
Yeah,
That's what it is. You running your own jailhouse. And that therefore it's your own fault. That's why you hear Master Guruji, he'll say it's your own fault.
yeah,
If you whatever you come up with that's temporary, it's your own fault.
yeah,
It's your own because you never even ventured out there to see how far you could go.
yeah,
You never put the key in your Mercedes to see how fast it'll go.
yeah,
You go out there every day and sit in it. That's it. Just sit in it. You don't never take no drive it nowhere. Don't do nothing with it. Just sit in it.
yeah,
So, 20, 30, 40 years, you don't wasted a lifetime just sitting in it, man.
yeah, yeah. These the keys to be able to start up the Merkaba vehicle. Cause we got the vehicle, but we ain't got the keys to it.
You ain't
So
got the key.
it's in the keys, the book, but we just ain't been programmed to be able to see it that way. But we got the light. We just gotta learn how to turn it on. And tell them how you say they looked at you when you first went up in there with all them Gentiles back in the day.
Oh man. They, they, I thought I was in a museum or something. They had me on display. They had me on display. The teacher was telling them, hey, see, look at him. Look at his forehead. His third eye already open. Look at this. I didn't know what he was talking about.
Yeah,
I was like, third eye? What this man talking about? Everybody was looking, look at that nigga. Look at that
yeah,
nigga. He was saying, I've been waiting on you for a long time. Where you been? You know, I've been out there on the corner. You know where I was going.
yeah,
But hey man, the brother that took me up there, he was ready to leave. He said, man, I gotta leave. I said, go ahead, man. I'm gonna
yeah,
stay here. What he talking about?
yeah.
And that's the hook, man. I'm telling you.
Cause he was waiting on you, cause he couldn't take them Gentiles, but so far he couldn't take them to the next level. He needed a brother.
No, he told me, he said, you can take them down the street, but they won't walk around the corner. That's
Yeah,
what he said.
yeah,
They won't walk around the corner. He said they can be solid down the street. Then when you get to the corner, time to make a left turn or a right turn, they can't do it.
yeah,
They say, I see you later.
yeah.
Leave you right there. I see you later, man. They leave you right there.
And and
But
and after Yogananda left, that's how they hijacked the teachings to keep us stuck.
that's right. Exactly. The stuff that the Guruji Yogananda was teaching, they did not teach it. And they made it a money issue too. Like they have initiations, they have a kriya initiations, They have them in great big old hotels in New York City and Boston, all places like that. Nobody go there but Gentiles. You know, and when you walk up in there, they be like, they let you know you're not welcome. You're not welcome at all.
Yeah.
You know, what are you serving the food or what? You know,
Yeah.
you're not welcome. You be lost. You're in the wrong joint.
Yeah.
And when you start getting into the so-called secrets that they hold, you realize that you feel like you're getting something. But then when you run into a real Kriya yoga barn, you realize you ain't got nothing. You realize that you've been jacked up. You know, all those years of the practice is still good to get you into a mode where you're used to doing stuff continuously. And then again, it could be your karma too. Maybe they make you stay in the school a long time.
Yeah.
Give it to you, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't be blaming nobody. I be saying I'm getting used to not like and get to that phase where you don't have no likes and dislikes.
Yeah.
Okay, because those are the things that hold you down here. It's likes and dislikes. I don't like that. I don't like the way that case. I don't take that out of here. It's still funny. All that old kind of stuff. You got to get over that.
Yeah.
Because those are all, believe it or not, immortal experiences.
Uh-huh.
See, that's the thinking, the level of the mind. You got to realize everything, corpuscles in your body, water running across rocks, air blowing through the air. All that is immortal consciousness.
Yeah.
It's there like the supporting elements of the play.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They say bring in the props. Okay.
Yeah.
All the elements are the props, man. See,
Elements connect to the senses.
that's correct.
Yeah.
Five senses.
Yeah. That why in the Hindu teaching they always teach us sense gratification is wicked because it take you
Yeah.
away from your true essence. It
If you
pollute
get
the
hooked,
light.
if you get hooked on it, and
Yeah.
they make it so sweet that you will get hooked on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They make it sweet, man. They have no idea that you're at war because it's so comfortable to
Yeah.
do nothing.
Yeah.
You know, to lay around and do nothing, man. That's comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay, but at the same time, it's deadly.
Yeah.
When it come time for you to, oh, class is out for you. You got to go back on the other side. Well, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. No, you didn't do your work, so you got to recycle through here again.
Yeah.
You don't know what bone crushers you're gonna be your parents. You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
You got,
It's okay to satisfy the senses, but when you overly indulge in sense gratification, it take you all the way astray.
yeah, you can pluck the fruit from the tree,
Yeah,
but stand under the tree all day long eating the fruit.
yeah,
Yeah, you see the brothers become tea bags, man. They
yeah,
become tea bags when they dip in every cup they see. You know,
yeah, yeah,
so you got to watch yourself. You got to be able to govern what you do, what you don't do,
yeah.
and while you doing in the meantime doing kriya.
Uh-huh.
Okay, see, because when you start really getting into kriya, man, and it start manifesting through your energies and things start to manifest all through your body, man, you get horny.
Yeah.
That's for men and women
Mm.
because root chakra, that thing be hot, boy.
Yeah, yeah,
That thing down in between your legs, boy. And you be wondering where all that heat coming from. So people people be getting horny, man.
yeah,
I hate to use that word, but yeah, yogis are some of the horniest people in the world.
yeah,
Okay, because all that energy is flowing up, flowing up, flowing up. That reactor is kind of
uh-huh.
turning over, and you got the chakra. Each chakra be going clockwise and counterclockwise, clockwise and counterclockwise. You have
Uh-huh.
man it's going all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, and you'll feel all that stuff. That's why I was telling you about those tightening of the muscles on the sides of both sides of your spine.
Yeah, yeah,
This is a very difficult thing for a lot of people to do because they're
uh-huh.
not used to going to the gym. If folks not used to going to the gym, I drop my battery.
Yeah,
If folks not used to going to the gym, they won't be used to being able to manipulate their muscles like that.
mm.
That's why they start off with pranayams first. Work slowly, work your way up till you're really, really ready to do the kriya. and then you're it's like a gift given to you.
Yeah, and when
Uh,
you talk about tight your muscles, that's like when you feel your ribs and everything start to quench, and your abdomens start to quench.
yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking
yeah,
about.
yes.
You, see,
Hold
most
and
people
hold it
never even
together.
tried to.
Uh,
Most people never even tried to tighten the muscles up and down their back on both sides of their spine.
yeah.
That's bringing a whole new set of muscles into play.
All right. So and so when they tighten the muscles and up, that's when you inhale and go through your breathing techniques. That's what you're saying.
You do the muscle exercise all the time.
Yeah. Tighten up
Okay,
the muscles. Yeah.
even when you're doing your techniques, especially when you're doing your techniques,
Mm-hmm.
but you get used to tightening your muscles up all the time because tightness tightness is equivalent to infinity.
Mm.
Uh, a lot of people think tightness is pain. No, tightness is infinite in nature. And see, the whole universe is tight. It's nothing loose going on out there, man. Just look at the keys. The keys tell you how tight everything really is.
Yeah.
And what they talk about is you. You know, you start realizing you are any universe. You are the universe. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And within that area, that restricted area called head to toe.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the whole universe in there. A mini universe is in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got corpuscles, you got veins, you got all kinds of stuff going on in that body that you're not familiar with. That's why they tell you to start getting used to feeling the tightness of your body.
Mm-hmm.
Certain way that you pull your legs up, so all the way up to your chest. So you introduce your thighs to your chest. Okay, it's a solid system.
Yeah.
And because when you do it, when you really start doing kriya, you start feeling all that joy and stuff coming up in you, man. Sometimes you can't even go through the whole routine.
Mm-hmm.
You be experiencing so much joy.
Yeah.
Say from the closeness, okay. And they want you to get as close as you possibly can to introduce yourself to all your other body parts.
Yeah.
Introduce your lungs to your thighs. Introduce your head to your knees. See, people ain't doing that.
And them different positions that you be in when you go through the breathing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. And
Yeah.
you'll be
Pull your,
doing
pull your knees up close to your chest, pull your head down close by your knees, and go through the
yes,
breathing techniques. And that's what he mean by introduce your members to one another. Bring them close together and let them feel the energy flow between them.
that's right. And make
Yeah.
sure you get your feet up off the floor. Be on the ends of your heels with your toes turned up in the air when you pull them legs up to yourself like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that way the energy don't run down into the ground. When you point your toes back at towards where that point is in the middle of your eyebrows, point your toes in that direction. That energy, it'll shoot right over there. See, people can't see the energy, the electromagnetic energy that they be walking around carrying.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're running into people, and you go to shake somebody's hand, and you shock them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's they pull their hand back, man.
Yeah.
That's the that's the energy, man. People just write that off like I must have drug my foot across the rug or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh you discharging.
Yeah.
Discharge. If you run your feet across a rug, like in the carpet or something, and,
Mm-hmm.
and, and magnetize yourself right quick, and then you have to throw that energy out. So it's called a discharge. And you shake somebody's hand, you feel that current.
Mm-hmm.
See, they should become aware. Wow, I got that kind of energy flowing around inside of me.
Yeah.
They don't even think about it. So I walked across the carpet.
Yeah.
No, no, you took on more energy and you had to discharge some.
Yeah.
So that's the way that goes. Like you go to touch a door or something, and you have to jump back because it shock your hand.
Uh-huh.
Your energy level is high.
Yeah.
You know, so people have to know that they have that energy. They have to know what it looks like because it has a visibility.
Mm-hmm.
Once you start covering your eyes and doing those kriyas and covering your eyes in that dark screen, you'll be able to see all that energy floating around inside yourself.
Yeah, like the techniques we went through in the last lesson when I put my fingers in my ears and showed y'all how to cover the eyes up and close the nose.
That's
That
right.
that that, that make it darker so that you can see more clearly. And you
That's
get
right.
with the thumbs in your ear. Go ahead and tell them about the thumbs in your ear, how you get to hear the vibration.
Look, you hear nothing but frequency and vibration when you close your ears. When you close your ears, you'll hear just a humming in there, like you're in the power plant. And
Mm.
then after a period of time of getting used to it, you'll be able to filter the sounds without your hands up at your ears. Just walking around, you'll be able to hear it. You'll be able to hear the cosmic sound.
Yeah.
Okay, that's known as the Om or the Amen. See,
Mm.
people don't know how close they are to the system. They just don't know how to employ the system.
Mm.
You know, the Christian church tell you all about the Amen. They tell you about Christ. They tell you about, they tell you about putting your arms up, you're hanging on the cross. They,
Yeah.
they don't tell you. They be playing with us, man. They don't tell you what all those positions mean.
Yeah.
Christ, Christ hanging on the cross. That's Christian. That's kriya right there.
Yeah.
They just don't know. Because when you start doing kriya, you're gonna be hanging your arms up in the air like that. You're
Yeah.
gonna be hanging your arms up in the air just like you're hanging on a cross.
Yeah.
Okay? People
Yeah.
don't know that.
Yeah. I told you that's the one I was doing the other day. My leg got the shaking, that energy got the flowing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But these the lessons that we missing, and this help you better understand how when the brother was ready to leave out the flesh, you can manipulate your energy and just go on when it's time
You
for
got
your
those,
flesh to go.
you got those that know when to leave. Like Baba G, he decided that he would stay. He said, I ain't going he been here since 409 AD.
Uh,
Okay. he, he decided that he just stay, you know.
yeah.
But many of those around that
Yeah.
can do that. But he had been practicing since he was like 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
When he became a self-realized man, he probably was 12 years old, man.
Yeah.
You know, been self-realized since he was 12. But he
Mm.
decided to stay and help others.
Yeah.
You do that. Some people, when it's time, when it's time for you to leave here, you just say, this is my last breath, and you gone. They
Yeah.
look at, hey, you
Then,
gone.
then, then you tell me one day you said you were going through your techniques and you end up the technique was so strong, the current so strong, it knocked you out, and you said the guy had to come and get
That's right,
you.
man. They
Yeah.
had to take me into bed. And when I woke up, I said, "How I get right over here? How I get over here?" They said, "Man, you passed out, man. You weren't here with us.
Yeah,
So
you
we
went
was
somewhere else.
I wasn't with them. We was doing what they call the breath of fire.
Uh-huh.
That's the breath of fire, man. And that thing took me right on away from here, man.
Yeah.
Away from here. They said I made a little noise like that. And I was
Yeah.
I didn't know I fell out the chair onto the floor, man.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
must have bust my head or something. I didn't even know I fell out.
And that's the power of these breathing techniques. We don't know the power of the breath.
No, we
But
don't, man. We really
yeah.
don't. You have to have self-expression
Yeah.
and experience. But you do, like I keep telling you, you gotta have some courage.
Yeah.
You gotta have some good spot.
Yeah.
Okay? Everybody ain't cut out for this.
Yeah.
You got to have some courage. You climbing up a high mountain, man,
Yeah.
and you got some courage. And them rocks sometimes slip, but
Uh-huh.
you got to have some courage to continue.
Yeah.
You dedicate yourself to yourself that you're going to continue. No matter who's around, your family members and all that. You can't let nobody distract you from it, man.
Yeah.
That's why uh, Esau said, you follow me, leave your family, I give you a whole new family.
Uh-huh.
See, people understand, he said you got to give up all that stuff back
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
You give father smell better.
Yeah.
So he said, don't worry about my family. What about my sisters, my brothers, and all this, my mother, my dad? He said, I give you a whole new family.
Yeah.
Just follow me.
Yeah.
And who is he talking about? Following that Christ consciousness. He said, just follow me.
Yeah.
I'll give you all those things that you need to complete your life cycle.
Yeah.
It might
Yeah, he talking
come right.
about what Yahshua said. He ain't mean Esau. He was talking about what Yahshua said when he was telling the disciples, just come on, follow me.
That's what
Yeah.
he said.
Yeah, just follow me. Forget everything else.
Forget everything else.
Yeah.
Follow me. He said, I'll reward you. Your reward will be I give you a whole new family.
Yeah.
You don't know how much work that is on your slate. You don't know how much work that you got to do to get where you got to get to. So, those fulfillments of those earthly desires may come later on in life.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, you say, do the work,
Yeah.
do the work.
Yeah.
You know,
All about
house,
the
the
work.
house, the house ain't finished being built.
Yeah.
So you got to do the work.
You gotta build that inner temple. You gotta get
That's right.
some electricity flowing in the house.
That's right.
Yeah.
When you the thing will run forever. You don't have to pay no electric bill on.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah. And that's what help you hit with your healing and everything too. When you increase that current within, that
man.
alkaline, that bloodline all through the body.
Yeah,
And
and
that
then
run disease and everything out your body. But that's the power of the breath that they didn't hear from us.
see, and that's what a lot of them are jealous of us and our ability to accomplish so many feats once we start getting the system. That's
Mm.
why they don't like for us to have a system.
Yeah.
You'll never see no brothers up on there practicing. There'll always be, some old crinkly people up in there.
Yeah.
They trying the best they can. I hope they can make it.
Yeah.
But brothers can make it, man. Brothers can make it because it's like an athletic thing. They like challenges.
Yeah.
They like the challenge. Running 5 and 6 miles a day and all that kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me, but kriya is like that. But I tell you, learn your pranayams first. If it's only one or two that you really like, that you see that they benefit you, learn them inside and out.
Yeah.
And do the pranayams. Once you got your breathing down, you ready to start kriya.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Let's switch it up right quick. I want you to tell them about the homeland over there in Indonesia and how you got over there. When you say the man said, "You from here?" He know who
Man,
you was.
I didn't even know who I was, man. I wanted to argue with that brother. He was a holy man. We went to a temple and they had explained to us who the founder of Indonesia was, which was a brother, and how just through his mind he was able to pull it's believe it or not, it's 12,000 over 12,000 islands that comprise the one nation known as Indonesia.
Mm-hmm.
Most people think it's one place, like when you go down to Jamaica or someplace. No, 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 no. It's 12,000 islands. All those islands have not been, you know, searched out and looked at the
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
You know what about them? Mess with some of them people. You say, hey, how you doing? Keep on moving.
Yeah.
Okay. Because they eat you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They eat you, man.
And
Uh,
you were saying that's the last remnant of Lemuria over there in
that's the
Indonesia.
last remnant of Lemuria. You're absolutely correct, man.
Yeah.
And it's powerful over there.
Yeah.
They got pyramids over there that are 28,000 years old.
Uh,
And those pyramids broke off from Lemuria when they had the cataclysm.
yeah.
That's why and they don't even know they're there.
Yeah.
Okay?
And what you say before when you went on the guide to the pyramids? You were saying before you can go into the temples, they make you clear yourself. You gotta clear
Yeah,
your
you have
energy.
yourself, your favorite word. They make you purify
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
They make you purify yourself. So they got a little area where they can tell you to go and take off your shoes, sit down, get in a posture, and they tell you some things to say to your ancestors and stuff like that.
Mm.
And then, most people don't know what to do. When they say go over there and clear yourself, they be, they waiting for instruction.
Yeah.
What do I have to do? So when he told me to go over there and sit down and clear myself, I just went over there and started doing my regular postures and stuff. And he said, "Yo, he knows how to clear himself. He knows how to clear himself." Then he took me over to another station where we sat on some rocks, and they actually looked like a car,
Mm.
but it was all carved into rock, old rock. You put one foot in that slot, and the other foot in that slot. Then he gave you a staff, and you have to hold the staff, and he give you a prayer to say to call your ancestors, blah 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 blah. And so he told me to do that, and I did what he told me to do. And a wind came out of somewhere, man, blowing from the west. That wind came in there so hard, and the trees was blowing everything. He said, "I ain't never seen that before."
Yeah.
I never did it. And my brother-in-law said, "Well, his people built these pyramids over here."
Yeah. Yeah. Because you
So
said when
what?
you went over there, you tried to tell them you was from America. They said, nah, you from here.
Nah. The guy said, "You ain't from no America." I said, "He said, where you from?" I said, "USA." He said, "No, you not." And I thought you were trying to be smart. I was getting smart with him. "What do you mean, man? I'm from America." He said, "No, you not. You from around here." What he told me. He said, "You from around here." I had to get home real quick,
Yeah.
you know. Lord, man, but he bust me down.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, man, everybody over there in Southeast Asia, they know who we are. They know who we are.
Uh-huh.
We don't know. That's the strange part. We don't know who we are.
Yeah.
See, they know that we come from a great bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
And when they hear, they be listening. They be listening. When you start talking, next thing you know, you got 3, 4 brothers. They like, sitting on the ground around you, listening to you, man, and make you feel so funny. Like, hey, man, you ain't got to sit down like that. Just keep talking, man. You
Yeah.
know, it's amazing, man.
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing. The energy that's alive over there. You go out in the countryside over there, man. Whoo, you know, it's amazing.
Uh-huh.
We have no idea our influence though.
Yeah.
Everybody you talk for a little while and they see that you're talking truth, they start calling you teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here come my teacher. Here come my teacher, man. You wanting to know? I had a nephew asking my wife. He say, what kind of Islam will be practicing? And when she told him, he said, I'll be doing the same thing, but I didn't know that was the name of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
See, they be doing it, man.
Yeah.
They be. You see kids, man. Kids put you to shame when the way they be going doing their salat and all that stuff,
Over
man.
there.
They put you
Yeah.
to, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, largest Islamic country in the world. Most people don't even know it.
Uh-huh.
Indonesia got more Muslims than anybody on this planet.
Yeah.
And they don't even act like that, man. They let all them religions up in there. They got the
Mm-hmm.
Buddhists up in there. They got the Christians up in there. They let everybody go ahead as long as they got some truth that they want to depart under the people,
Yeah.
because the people don't get into those say staunch religionists like we do here.
Yeah.
They go to all. They be picking up pieces wherever they go. They looking for the gold pieces.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, turned on. They go to the forest. They go to the forest and live in the jungle and all like that, looking for it. You
Uh-huh.
know, we don't do nothing like that, man. We you
Yeah.
know, we city folk. You know, we listen to stuff and maybe practice a little bit around the house, but we don't get into it too serious. But right now, the way things are going right now, we better get serious with it.
The way the
We got,
radiation coming down that empower us.
yeah,
Yeah.
we never had this advantage before.
Yeah.
Say, this is the first time we've had this advantage,
Mm.
and we got to lock in on.
Yeah.
We got to lock. My wife gonna be calling in a minute. She be getting off at 4 o'clock,
Oh, okay.
and
Okay. All right.
yeah, she be getting off at 4 o'clock. She like to let me know when she motivating.
Okay.
But
Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. You didn't explain enough to us and gave us some good information here. So we might just do a follow up one another day and go.
yeah, we have to.
Yeah, that's
We have,
so you can drop some more of them jewels on us.
especially when the brothers and sisters start telling us that they done started mastering that pranayam thing. And
Yeah.
once they start the pranayam, man, kriya standing there waiting on you.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that breath is the most important thing. Breath
Yeah.
is the most important thing that we've been wasting, especially proper.
Yeah.
You know, we've been wasting our bodies away on improper breathing.
Deep
So
breaths, not short breaths, through the nose. Yeah. Yeah.
them belly breaths, man. Fill that belly up. See that belly shoot out in front of you. Then the lungs fill up.
Yeah.
Then you exhale. The lungs go down. Then the belly comes in.
Mhm.
Okay, you get the rest of that old breath out your system.
Yeah.
Because you got to detox yourself even with less than pure breath.
Yeah.
Just don't to the lungs. You don't really get the pure breath until you go into the stomach and then into the lungs, because you take more volume in.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
All right. Cool. 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 Well, we appreciate you stopping by to drop something on us today.
well, I enjoy myself, and like brother just came through and said, practice Simha Kriya. He just came on my phone saying, reminder, them hard kriya,
Yeah,
more work, more work.
yeah,
See, he just reminded me, hey, it's time for you to practice again. So you got to do like that, man. You got
yeah,
to set your phone up to keep reminding you when it's time to go do some more practice. Otherwise, you miss the
yeah.
opportunities. The Muslims taught us to make prayer 5 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't tell us. They didn't tell us that we were supposed to be doing kriya 5 times a day
Yeah.
because those positions of sajda are all kriya positions, man.
Okay.
You know, when they put their hands down on their stomach, they should be putting their hands up here on their heart when they're standing there making prayer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but brothers will come in there, get in the line, get in the ranks, and they put their don't even touch their elbows to each other. They just stand there with arms down around their navel or down around their private parts.
Uh-huh.
Uh, they don't know the proper positions of prayer. They
Yeah.
don't even know it. It's just a ritual.
Yeah.
It's done incorrectly.
That's yeah. We getting back to it now. Yeah.
It's funny, man.
Yeah.
So it's a skill. It's a skill. See, she calling me
All
now.
right. All right. Well, I catch you. Peace.
Peace, peace.
All right.